Woo. All right. What's up, Joe? What is happening? Oh, no water. Got no water. Got no coffee. Got all of the things that are happening. None of them seem to be good. But what's going out in the tent world? Anything good and exciting? My day has started out well, like a day. Definitely like a day. But yesterday was the Monday of all Mondays. I swear to God. I mean, nothing terribly happened here, so I mean, I guess that's good. But unfortunately, something bad did happen last night. Now, it wasn't crazy bad. Wasn't tent shop related, so that's good. I mean, hopefully everybody's shops are thriving and doing well. 'Cause that's important. Because without that, we couldn't have our happy little mistakes that cost us way too much money. Yeah, so I'm dirty. Oh, oh, I'm a lot dirty. I've been working on dirty things. So yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So this happened last night. Make that a little bit bigger. But yeah, this happened last night. So that was its own kind of a bummer. So now he is out on trailer. See if I can do this. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. Turn this on. There it is. She's out on the trailer. I managed to get it started. Just it's been firing a little bit here and there all day long, and I managed to get it to start and actually run, and it ran for about 2 minutes and just shut off again, and it's not fired since. So I think it's still water related. There was a whole lot of it underwater. So yeah, unfortunately that was a thing. But that's how my Monday ended. Hmm. So yeah. Tim the Tinter. That's what the wife told me to put it in a bag of rice. Um, yeah. It's a muddy mess though. I took it to the car wash last night and I hosed down the outside and the inside of the door, but I probably got, I don't know, 4 inches of mud on the floor inside. And half of it was just underwater. A wonderful screen that I love so much is dead. But it looks like the unit as a whole is going to survive. Pulled all the plugs this morning and cranked it over and blew all the water out, so she'll crank and yeah, good times. I mean, the good news is it was not as bad as it to be. Oh, shit, that's not what I want. Eh, Heck, I don't even know where the hell to come back to here. So yeah, this is where it started. But that hole was just thick and it was like bottomless. It was soupy mess at the bottom and it was thick and we pulled and it just kept sucking me in until it decided it was going over. So that was the thing. So my Monday was not good. Today's not going as planned because I have a new problem to deal with, but it looks like it's going to run. So just not going to, and it's smoking a whole lot because there's oil in places it probably shouldn't be. Definitely water in places it shouldn't be. And there's definitely mud in places it shouldn't be. So, you know, yes, always smoking. It's what I do. Definitely do. And somebody ordered a bunch of kegs and tent and stuff, so Alex is a little bit preoccupied right now. Oh, but I think he's just about to come in with us. So that's cool. He got all the kegs made. Ayana's out there finishing them up. So that's super exciting. Here he is. I guess I'm gonna
Here I
have to.
am.
Here you am. Let me turn that off, put my headset on. 'Cause rumor has it that would be good. Can I hear you now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that was lucky. I didn't restart anything.
I was lucky too. I just came in here, I realized what time it was, and I just fired it up and started talking. They haven't been yelling at me that they couldn't hear me, so
What up? Yeah, we've been all right. Yeah, dude. You guys in your last minute keg orders.
it's
We
okay.
appreciate them.
Alex was telling me how Friday somebody at the last minute ordered a whole bunch of film that he had to cut and roll down and stuff, and he made the UPS guy wait because Friday, and like this stuff's got to go out, otherwise it don't go out till next week. That's what's important to us.
Oh man. Yeah. I rolled it upside down.
You did?
Yeah. And then uh when I reset the tape down, I kind of had the tape heavy on the wrap side and like barely any tape on the table. So when I went to roll it, it like gave out. But then I was like, screw it. We're shooting for it anyways. And I
Going
got
old
it.
school now.
I was really shocked that I got it. But there was some fingers, so I had to pull some back and I'm like hot now. That room just likes to soak up all that heat gun heat.
Did you hear the Jeep run?
Yeah, I did. I smelt
Not
it
just
too.
not just the crackling and popping, but I mean it idled for about 2 minutes and then it just shut off. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna run. I'm sure of it.
It just needs to get more oxygen.
Something definitely needs less oil in the system because
Probably.
it was having a fit. Maybe
It smelled
tomorrow it'll
like it
run
was
better.
running rich.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of cranking with no fire, so yeah, there's probably a lot of fuel in there. I don't have a screen, so I couldn't tell you what the air fuel ratio was, but
Well, what does that mean for your ECU though?
the
Or your
ECU
ECM?
seems like it's fine. I'm gonna hope so because
Well, they say like if you can get that past that point, then the next thing you got to worry about is like how long before it corrodes if it does corrode.
yeah, we'll just run it on a regular basis and maybe plan to change some things. But I'm really trying not to have to change things right now. It's bad enough that screen. I pulled the dash and I turned it over and water just come running out of it. I'm like, yeah, that's not good. But at least it'll run without the screen. I mean, I won't know. I mean, I got no gauges without the screen, but whatever. Yeah, we don't have any coffee. I don't have any water. I got
It's
pop.
okay. There's only 48 minutes, 47 minutes. I gotta
Yeah,
go
there
move
we
the
go.
generator after.
Oh yeah? What kind of
Yeah.
generator?
I don't know. It's my grandpa's generator that he let my uncle borrow. So he's
Oh,
coming to
it's
pick me up.
probably huge.
It might be.
Probably one of those great big diesel generators.
Could be. Who knows? I
Yeah.
don't know. I know it's in a barn somewhere. So we gotta drive.
Does it still work
Probably.
if it was put away properly?
Well, I think a lot of my family lives in Holly, but my grandpa lives in Waterford. And they might have had a thing where he needed to use it for a little bit. But my grandpa lives in Waterford, so he probably needs it more.
Nowadays, it seems like.
Yeah. He's over there by Hatchery. He's on Macy Day Lake.
Oh, that's a cool little lake. It's got an island.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, T-Town? How you doing, bro?
Tim's been here. He's just been in disguise as Tim the Tinner.
Hey, Brian, your dog learned a new trick. I'm not sure where.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, it's not new, but it was a trick like a month ago. He likes to hide stuff on his poop if he poops in the house. The
Yeah, he
show could
can't
start.
figure
I
out.
had an imposter showing up for me. Oh, that wasn't you?
It was an imposter.
We need a. I'll report him as somebody impersonating somebody I know. Let me just click the
Yeah.
buttons.
Holy
Dude,
notifications. Yeah.
Entertainment has been putting out some content. So I wonder if that means what I think that means.
I don't know because I haven't spent much time with Facebook. I'm getting really bad at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if they're like pre-gaming some hype for a mega announcement.
I hope so because they're running out of year. But I hear Eric was kind of nudging Carlos a little bit about it. Like, hey, dude, like,
Well,
ain't we
I'm sure
supposed to
that
be
was the
doing this?
number one question he was asked at the reunion. I'm sure he was sick of it too. Like
Yeah.
that was like first thing anyone says to him when they approach him. Hey man, what's going on with Tinder battles? Been embroidery all day. Got even more stuff to do for me. Hockey pro shop I do work for. You work for a hockey pro shop?
That sounds like
You're
fun.
not you're not a Tinder anymore?
No. The Tinner's the imposter, remember?
Oh.
I got to go move my truck so it doesn't block UPS when they get here. I'll be right back.
Okay. So shit, what's up everybody? How's everyone doing? What's everyone got going on these days? Ugh. Guys, I'm so tired. What's your opinion on the metal speed loader? Is it actually worth it, or can you damage the seal or the glass? Is there been better alternatives? Dude, they're fine. If you're like a bottom loader and you don't really want to like deal with pulling gaskets and stuff, I mean, I've used the Expel brand ones and it was all right. I haven't tried the ones Rick Tallman were handing out, but I'm sure they're okay. Um, I know at Tent Squad we have plastic ones that come with the door panel cover. It's like the plastic and it's got the Velcro. And sometimes we use that on um, gaskets that have heavy felt, and we put that in there, and we use it to two stage. We'll just like and then the only felt you got to worry about are in the two corners. But yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about it. Even the Gasket Pro Tools one looked pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm not a bottom loader. I might have to get myself a set one day to test them out. Yeah, you should. I'm not sure if you're in the Facebook world, but you might even be able to hit up Rick Tallman or anybody really in Window Film Revolution that's been to the family reunion. Because I mean, damn near everyone's got one or two or five. I'm sure they'd be able to hook you up with. I think I gave mine away, so I don't have mine anymore, or else I would just give you one. Um, let's see. I actually come to the live tonight. They will probably give it away in the tool pack. They will too. Um, actually, the live is Thursday. Or wait, is there another live I don't know about? It's not on a channel. It's a Facebook live. There it is, Ryan Wilcox. What's up? Um, go look up that on Facebook and join that group if you're not already in it. And then you will get a notification.
Huh, I made it. What you doing, Alex?
I'm trying to find some pictures from this week
Oh,
because I did some stuff too.
oh.
But maybe I should go to Google Photos instead of Facebook.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that did the trick.
Yeah. So we have this thing in Michigan. It's Friday and Saturday every year. One Friday and Saturday in August called the Woodward Dream Cruise. It's been a tradition forever, and it's basically a giant car show that spans how far is
I want to say it's like 30 miles or some shit.
27 miles.
It's almost 30.
Yep. And so you basically have Pontiac downtown, which Woodward loops around, and then Woodward goes all the way to Detroit and also ends at a loop and loops around. So people, what they do is they drive all the way down and then they hit the loop and drive all the way back. usually in a classic car. And then along the sides, the entire way are just, gazebos and tents and little mini parties everywhere, just like happening. And yeah, so that's the Woodward Dream Cruise. And you get a ton of classics going around. And so Saturday I helped out at one of our customers' shops, and I had a chance to do a 1968 C10 Chevy, and it was awesome. And I got pictures. And I also did another car, but it's a secret. I have to show.
Oh,
Yep,
he's got secrets.
I got secrets. Ooh, look at that. You see
Nobody
it?
can see it. Nope. I mean, I can, but it's grayed out on my side, so I can't.
Ooh.
Oh, he tinted his first Maserati.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't tint it. But I tinted this. Yep, I tinted that. I didn't take pictures
Audi,
of all the things I tinted. I only took pictures
Audi,
of the
almost
stuff
the
that
same
mattered.
thing.
Oh, that's a cool little house. But anyways, yeah, look at that thing. That's it without the tints. And I was like taking a picture of this like glue stuff. I was actually scared that that was inside. I was like, oh no. But then I quickly realized that it's like in the glass. So it was not so, oh no. And then the windshield wipers don't stay up. So I had to put stuff on under here to keep them up. And that was fun. Anyways. Boom. Look at the clarity of some Nova 20, guys. That is a beautiful film right there. Beautiful. You see any dots anywhere? Nope. Look at that. Beautiful. I did good. Look at that. I didn't wipe it down yet, though, so you can't tell how good it is. But it was fun. It was a good experience. I think I would do more. For sure. And then there's me prepping some DSP onto the windshield.
Yeah, the DSP.
Yep, we DSP'd it. We also threw water in the corners though. I think we were expecting it to need some somewhat wet shrink. And then oh, yep. That's what happens when you drop a bulldozer on a Swiss Trex floor. And there it is, all done. Isn't that beautiful? And the truck bed's made out of wood.
Yeah, they used to do that back in the day.
That's so crazy. And there she goes. Okay. That was my weekend. Oh look, it's Matt snap shrinking.
Everything went white.
Do you know if there is a different sizes of that tool and which is best if there is? I don't, because again, I don't bottom load, so I don't need a gasket tool like that or a speed loader. I feel like they come pretty standard where it's like just enough to where there's gaps on the edges. I don't think they go from like all the way to all the way. Probably because car window sizes are different and they try to make them universal. Um, I think, I don't know. I think Gasket Pro Tools makes different sizes once, but again, I don't know. I don't use them, so I would definitely check out Window Film Revolution though, and if you go there on Thursday night during their live stream and you mention it in the chat, I'm sure someone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I have one and never use it. Would you like it?" And they'd probably just give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ryan, it was not bad. Extra prep, I don't know. The guy called around everywhere. A lot of places were telling him 600, and he came to us saying he only had 300 to work with. And because I really, really wanted to do it, we did it. But then we also set his expectations of knowing that unless we take our time, this isn't going to turn out like beautifully awesome. So you're paying 300 bucks. Everyone told you 600. So we're just going to throw it on there. And basically, what you get is what you get. And he was cool with that. But we did take a little extra time to kind of, you know, do what we can. I mean, dude, you spray the hose onto the back window and just like constant nonstop tan water dripping from the top down. Like it didn't matter how many times you wrapped a towel around a tri-edge and went around it, it still came out tan water. So um we were just kind of like, well, it's better than nothing, and then we just went at it and it came out really good. Surprisingly, because I squeegeed out tan water still, and it was okay. It wasn't bad. We kept the light gaps pretty minimal, and if I remember right, Umberto had this black automotive like silicone, and he like threw a bead around the bottom because on the back side we butted the top and the passenger, and then we cut the driver, and then the bottom, and then the driver cut like perfect without any gap, but the bottom, like there was like no gap if you're sitting down, but if you're like standing up and like getting into the truck, you could see the gap. So we threw some silicone down there, and then for the front, we laid the bottom and then squeegeed up and left the gap up top because you had to kind of like go up and like look up to like see it. You had to like really be seeing it or looking for it to see it. Hi, Dark Side.
What is up?
I want more wing quarter practice though. That's like I think that was the hardest part for me. You know, Rick, what is that tool called that we used to carry that we don't carry anymore? It was plastic and it was clear and it had all the holes in it.
Oh, um,
That thing would have been handy.
yeah. You know, all the years I've been tinting, I never found a vent window that I didn't have a problem using a coin, whether it be a nickel or a quarter.
I think a quarter would have done it. Um, and then Charles was telling me that those things screw off. They're like not hard to take apart. And I don't know. It seemed very flimsy and I didn't want to like risk it, you know? I mean, I thought it was going to break just by trying to open the window.
Yeah,
And they
they get old
say
and really stiff.
they always tell me, "Oh, they don't make them like they used to." I'm like, "Damn, is this how they made them?" Because I don't know. And then the ratio of like the window going up and down as you crank it, like it was just choppy. It was just like here and then here and then here. There was no like smooth in between. But the cool thing that I did like was that metal piece where the gasket's supposed to be. Cause at first I'm like, how do I get it behind that metal gasket? Then I realized it wasn't a gasket and actually went down with the window. So I just cut it to the metal. I don't have to tuck anything. and it just goes up and down with the glass. I'm like, wow, that is so cool. the first
They're
thing I
so
did was
easily amused.
the first thing I did was I called my dad and I was like, "Hey, I finally tinted a car that was the same age as you." That's so cool. But it's just like, wow, my dad's really old if that's what cars look like when he was born. It just shined a new light on things. It's just like so weird. Like I was thinking yesterday, like body styles before 1990. And I remember when I got my first car, it was a 1989 GMC Sierra 1500 single cab, short bed, single paint, one piece glass in the back, and like you could tell it was like an old ass truck. And I got it when I was 18. So this was in 2008. It was like not even 20 years yet. So like growing up, like a 20-year-old car was like, wow, that's an old car cuz it looked like a freaking classic car. But then like now, like you see an ad for a 2013 a 2003 like something and it looks like a relatively modern car, but it's over 20 years old. It's like, I don't know, man. Body styles and cars just amaze me, like through the times, you know?
For sure.
Like, am I the only one that thinks about this?
I've went through that phase. But now cars last so goddamn long. It's crazy. You know, back when I was young, if a car had 100,000 miles on it, you could get it for $500 or less,
Yeah.
as long as it ran. I mean, like way less if it didn't run. Well, you should take the people on a field trip and show them your display case that you put together.
I should. 80.
It's kind of legit.
Okay, I'll do that.
Ugh. You can do it. Oh, here he comes. Here, here.
Oh, wait. That's
Yeah,
not
there
the
we
right
go.
camera.
Nope, that's not the right camera. But it's close. It's just on the wrong side of the phone. There we go.
Oh yeah. Here, I got the display, the heat box, um, yeah, just got some flat tint with stuff,
I
hat
think
collection throughout the years, huh?
I think your finger keeps covering the microphone.
Oh, it does. Yeah, some tint whiz and some Tinder battles memorabilia, and we got our little WFR things up here.
Your camera's reversed.
I know. I think it's because of the ultra wide. I picked the wrong camera again. Yeah, dude. Pretty sweet. I don't know.
I like it. It's a better place for all my hats.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he came back. Just messing with you. There we go. That's a little more better.
Wow.
Oh goodness. So what's on the horizon? Anything good coming up?
We got WFTC coming up next month, right around this time.
Oh yeah. Do we know any more about the whole giveaway? Did they give that away? I mean, I don't
Yeah, they
I
did.
don't They did?
Yeah, I don't remember who won it.
Damn it.
Yep.
I miss all the things.
And then I guess Autobahn is working out, trying to get more competitors in. I guess there was like a massive influx of people because like a lot of people were talking about it at the family reunion, and a lot of those people haven't been to one before, and everyone's like, yeah, you definitely got to go. If you like this, like, you're definitely gonna like that. And so like I think they had a massive surge of people registering, so they ran out of
Yeah.
spots
Uh-oh.
before like before all the sponsoring companies had a chance to um get their sponsored competitors enrolled. So that became a thing. Um, yeah, I don't know. I talked to Donna. She was like, "We'll see," and I talked to some other people, and they're like, "We'll see," and then, but I guess that's the situation that
Oh.
happened. But Billy Burke or Mike Burke is going to be the keynote speaker. He is doing a workshop on, I believe, franchising, and how to like run your business more efficiently.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? Oh, and then Shaun White, the Olympic gold medalist for snowboarding, he's also going to be the keynote speaker. But I'm not sure what his topic is going to be. That's curious.
Huh. I don't
Uh,
even know what's going on right now.
why? What's happening?
I don't know.
It's a Tuesday that feels like a Monday. If I'm being honest.
Well, my Monday definitely extended into Tuesday.
Oh, us two again. Yeah. What you got going on, Mr. Serrano? Honestly, I think I'm like laggy because I got a deep tissue massage on Sunday and I forgot to drink water that whole day. And so like I just woke up the next day just dehydrated and like super sore. I felt like I worked out without actually working out.
Huh.
I don't know if you've ever got a professional massage done, but if you ever do, don't forget to drink water. It is very bad.
Water's important.
Water is very important.
Oh, goodness. So there's nothing new and exciting. Well, there kind of is. There's a lot more people using Helios window film.
There is. And I dig it.
Huh. It would appear as though they're digging it too, but and I saw somebody post what's your favorite brand of window film, and we were in the list. I don't know what we was getting for votes, but we were in the list.
Oh, it's like a
It wa-
poll?
yeah, it was a long list too. But we were
Well,
in there.
you know, there is just so many film brands. And like anytime like go on window tint stuff and someone's like kind of new to the industry and it's just kind of like, hey, like I'm using this right now, but I'd like to try other things. Like, what do you guys recommend? And there is always like at least one or two brands of something that I've never heard of. And I'm just kind
You
of
know,
like,
that's
what
crazy. I
is
was just
this?
gonna say that because I'm like, I've been in the game a long time, and you would think as many as you know that you know them all, and then like some of these names they rattle off, and I can't even think of any of them, but you're like, wait, what's that? Is that new?
Bro, I did
Hmm.
a removal on Saturday and it was an imported car from Mexico that was already tinted and the tint was had like a red hue.
Oh, that's the yucky stuff.
And they're like, yeah, this is like what everyone in Mexico gets. And I'm like, what? Apparently Mexican film is red. It was yucky stuff. And I knew I should have brought a steamer, but they're like, nah, we'll probably be fine. And it was fine because it was basking in the sun until you got about halfway down the window and it cooled off enough to where it wasn't fine. But yeah, that was kind of cool. Like people pay top dollar for that stuff to get it like through colored window films.
That's great.
Yeah, they call it paper too. They're like,
Yeah. A lot of different countries call it paper.
that's interesting.
And I'd like to say that we like to be a little more literal about it, but God, we've got more slang terms than any country. Maybe we just think we're being literal about it, and realistically, we're just being slang. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know too. What I do know is this hour is going by quick, and we're not even talking about. Well, actually, we have talked about some stuff. We had Dream Cruise discussion. Somebody might have learned something about the Dream Cruise, and then we had. Well, we started about with poor me discussion with the little flop yesterday. I mean, don't
I
get
don't
me
know.
wrong. I had a really good weekend.
I'm thinking about doing a pop up tent at the Dream Cruise, not next year, but the year after,
Yeah.
because I guess Casey's mom rents out her parking lot, and I didn't know
Oh,
this. I was like, that'd be like the perfect spot, and just do like live tent jobs in front of everybody on the cruise. That would be cool. I think have like a little live camera going, do like a little Facebook live or a YouTube live as I'm like tinting people's car in public. Not to like really like make money or anything, just to like kind of have something to do at the Dream Cruise. I think that'd be kind of cool. But she books out her parking lot. She charges $2,500, and then I guess the people that were there this year enjoyed it there, so they prepaid for next year already. So they have it now.
well, that's good this year. It's going to suck next year when that extra money isn't there.
Yeah.
Sounds expensive. It is amazing how expensive a space is anymore.
It's not even that big
And
of a space. It's probably like 4 or 5 cars.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, it's downtown Birmingham. I mean, like how big those parking spots are.
Yeah, that's expensive.
I'm like, wow, they really cost that much to rent out that way. Like people are really about their dream cruising when they're out there. I mean, you could just like pop a lawn chair anywhere in Pontiac for free if you really wanted to. But I guess people don't want to pop lawn chairs in Pontiac. They want to do it in Birmingham. So that's when it gets
Well,
expensive.
yeah. Hmm. It is already closing in on that time too. Generated no big discussions.
I don't know. Today's pretty a lame day.
Well,
I
yeah, we
think
didn't
next week.
even tell them about all the work you did in my trailer for me.
Well, I think for next week's topic, we should do something like how to stay busy during back to school.
Yeah, we are about to go through some back-to-back slow sections of time. And I can give you guys a hint right now. Start saving your money because the time is going to come and it's going to be difficult.
Mr. Braden, how you doing? Yeah, film handlers are going to be back in stock in about 2 weeks, a week and a half.
And no, they don't ever go on sale. Unfortunately, there's just too much demand for them and they can't keep up with supply. So, I mean, maybe one day that'll change, but I mean, I suppose if somebody was to invent something better than a film handler, but the problem is I've seen a lot of different ideas on handling film and nobody's is better than the film handler. It's just convenient and easy and it's kind of bulletproof. And
I learned a sad reality behind this whole school grant thing, and it is not just what I heard from, how I was telling you the other day. Someone discovered that they got underbid, and then he went to go check out who underbid them and what their work looked like, and they had used silicone as the attachment system. Well, there's been a huge discussion in Window Tinners United, and it was a guy that was basically had a PSA talking about, like, if you are underbidding people installing security film and the client is requesting security film, but the way that you underbid them was by not including the attachment system, that you're basically a POS.
yeah, you're
And
you're doing your customers a disservice by giving them false sense of security.
and then there is, turns out, a bunch of schools, according to tenors that chimed in, that the schools are opting out of the attachment system to save money. And so it's the school that is requesting it because the attachment system is outside of their budget. Well, what's the point of getting the film installed without the attachment system? It doesn't do anything. It just what appears to be safer, but it's not actually functionally safer. Like, and it
Well,
just
it
makes
is
me
safer. It's just there's a huge difference between how long it takes to get through a piece of glass without an attachment system versus one with an attachment system. The one with an attachment system, you either got to bust through the frame or you got to break through the security film. With the unattached system, you just got to break it enough around the edges to fold it in. I mean, it still is going to take you longer than if it didn't have security film.
but it's
Just
like the way I'm feeling about it though is kind of like the same like argument of tinting a 5% windshield, right? Like the customer demands it, he wants it, and this is what he's gonna pay for. But like, do you do it? You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of feel like are you tending the school out of the kindness of your heart and like knowing that you're helping out kids stay safe, or are you doing it for the money? Because I feel like if you're doing it for the money, I don't know, like, yeah, we all got to eat and stuff and it's good money, but like, I feel like if it was me and I had an established architectural tent shop and I came out to do a bid on a school and they're telling me that their budget isn't cutting it because of the attachment system, I'd probably ask, like, well, what are we working with here? And then maybe like try to come down on either the price of the security installation or the attachment system installation, because I'm not going to try to go out there and do a half-ass job.
well,
Where
I would be willing to bet that a 4 or 8 mil with an attachment system is better than a 12 mil without.
I would bet too, because like
Yeah,
they're gonna try to kick through the glass. I mean, like, you're not gonna, you
and
know what I
neither
mean?
one of
Like,
them's going to stop a bullet. So it's not like
no,
we're even though the schools for whatever reason got it through their head that they're because of the mass shootings they want safety film, but it's not really relevant. But if you're going to go on lockdown and try to keep bad people out, you got to think about
honestly, I think silver 20 regular 2 mil film, 1.5 mil film is more effective than 12 mil without a attachment system. Because
uh,
at least the intruder can't like see,
well,
what's going on. Like, I don't know. I just
you can do like an 8 mil with an attachment. I mean, attachment system's expensive. Down 955 is expensive. There, I mean, it doesn't seem expensive if you got to buy a tube, but if you got to buy a bunch of tubes, you know, because you got a big job. It goes quick.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Are they quoting the entire parameter of the school, including classroom windows, for 8 mil, 12 mil with attachment system? Because that's where the money's getting eaten up. Like, you just, like, I feel like the goal should be just the entryways and then maybe do something different for the classroom windows. You know, like,
Yeah, because a bad guy or intruder or whatever, their point of entry isn't going to be to, you know, immediately go after the classroom windows. Their first point of entry is going to be through a door. And so, yeah, beef up security at the door, and you can do a silver security film, and then, you know, that's what Howard's doing. He's doing silver security film with silver 20 on all the irrelevant windows and saving the schools a bunch of money and getting to do attachment systems for everybody, because, or, you know, all the entry points because it matters. So there is that.
well,
UPS
hey,
is fun.
I gotta cut it short. I gotta figure out where my grandpa is. It
Well,
is
it's not
almost
really.
that time.
Yeah, it is just about that time. 1 minute. We got 1 minute. So, yeah, guys, it was fun. I promise you next week we're going to come back with a little better content. We're going to talk about ways to get through the slow times that are destined to happen in the near future. So, come see us then, and until then, keep titting. See ya.